2389 little Chicago key. It's in the machine room. And when you're finished with the test, there's a log in there that you fill out, and you'll see my name and date for March. But it's required once a quarter. So you're good for this quarter through to April, and then you have to do the ones in the following. But you just put your initials and the date on that, and that should make the inspector happy. Now to do the test, you put the key in here, turn it to on. This is your phase 1 fire service key switch. Now if you notice there's a little where it says bypass here. If forever you did have a problem where your fire system tripped the elevator out or whatever, all you have to do is put the key in, turn it to bypass for a couple seconds and back off, and that resets the elevator if it's in fire service mode. But to do this test, we put it on fire service on that key switch, pull the key out, leaving it in on position, put it in this key switch, which is your phase 2, and turn this one to on, and then put in a call to the upper floor, and then press and hold the door closed. Now, you want to let off before it gets all the way closed and make sure that the door reopens. And all you're doing is verifying that the elevator works manually, that it doesn't do anything automatically and take off. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, so we're going to hit door close, and the first part of the test was to let off before it gets all the way closed and make sure that it opens on its own. The next part is to hold it, and now the door should stay closed and the car should go up to the first floor. When it gets to the floor, it shouldn't open the doors. So you want to make sure that the doors don't open automatically. The only time they should open is if you press and hold the door open. So what you want to do is hold door open, let off before you're all the way closed, and make sure that it closes back up. The reason being is if there ever actually was a fire and the fire department needed to use this and the fire was up here, the door just wouldn't open up and incinerate the guy inside the car. So the next thing you do is press and hold it, make sure that you can open it all the way, and hold it until you see the door completely stop, and then let off. And now once it sees that, it should stay open. Once you've done that, then you just close it back up, holding it until it completely closes. Put the call in and go back down to the bottom, and again the door won't open up until you press and hold the open. But when we get there, we'll press and hold the open. Make sure, and I can't stress this enough, make sure that you open this door and make sure that it stays open before you get out of the car, because if it closes up after you walk out, you're really bummed. Okay. Yeah, and I have to come back and turn the power off and jockey the doors open. So anyway, so we've gotten back to the ground floor, doors are staying open, and then we just turn this back to off, take the key back out here, put it in this phase 1 switch, turn this to bypass, and then back to off again. And that's it. And then like I said, when you're done doing the test, fill out the log in there, and it's once a quarter. Also, if for some odd reason you forget this video or whatever, everything's written here. So to recall elevators, insert key and turn to on. And if you want to put it back in normal operation, turn it to bypass, then key to off. So it gives you the directions on this plaque, and there's also a plaque in here that also tells you how to do the, the close door, press and hold the door close button, and just make sure that if you do it, you press and hold it until it's all the way open, or all the way closed in order to get the door to stay in the position you want it to stay in. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Okay.